I'm a little late, but it's time for my 2 minute plus overtime guitar lesson. Talking about Luther Tucker, one of my all-time favorite guitar players ever. And I thought I would start with something kind of easy that has some of his basic building blocks. I saw this video of Luther Tucker and the Santa Barbara Blues Society from 1990. It's a great video because it shows his right hand and his left hand, the whole solo. So if you can learn that solo and you can see where he's fingering, you can see all the downstrokes, you can see everything. Rusty Zinn's in that video too, sounding great as always. So there's plenty of, I would say, harder Luther Tucker, but start with this, see how you like it. He's a fascinating guitar player. So he always does this cool thing in Sweet Home Chicago. He always goes like, it's kind of like a little part of a horn part. So, but I wanted to talk about the solo. So it's back to the same old place, Sweet Home Chicago. So a lot to talk about there. I didn't play it as good as I could have, but a lot of it is kind of like Robert Lockwood on Super Turbo, this is almost all downstrokes. And he has this kind of rhythmic flourish right before he goes something like that. Just you'll have to listen to it real carefully. But it's kind of a way that sort of says he's chomping at the bit and ready to bite into this solo, with the aggression, So this is not that hard, but it's a cool rhythm over this. Bom, 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 dom, dom, bom, bom, bom. It's a really powerful rhythmic statement over that. And then he goes, and he's just picks so hard. I actually had to, I went through this massive Luther Tucker phase when I got that Sad Hours on cassette on Antone's Records. I learned every one of those solos, and I put that stuff everywhere. And I was breaking 2 strings a night because I used extra heavy picks. So I actually had to tune the picks down. My last tour I only broke 2 strings, so that's like a record for me. So you might want to experiment with different picks, and you're just going to blast through and playing this stuff. And then this is all the stuff that's in the Little Walter records. That's not that hard, right? I'll do it one more time. Whoa. Stuff that's on I Have My Fun If I Don't Get Well No More, the way Little Walter does. And then notice it's all downstrokes. And then it's kind of like the solo that he does in The Toggle. I like the little rhythmic change right at the end, and then it's twice as fast. One thing to make this kind of thing interesting and make it not sound like you're reciting something is to be a bit harder on the one. It kind of makes it bigger. And then he goes, and so that's like a total contrast. He went from all these fast notes to one note and a silence. So it's a very savvy contrast. which leads us to the rest of it. And this, we'll just have to come back to this, but I'll show you this one thing real quick. He goes. He does that all the time, but he doesn't do it in that solo. But he goes. Which is cool. So like it's out of, this is the part of the E minor. And then, anyway, have fun. Hope you enjoyed this short little lesson about one of my all-time favorite guitarists, Luther Tucker. Thanks for tuning in, and definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoyed one.